Hello, welcome to my Mari moment. Basically, I'm here to just rant. I've had a couple of instances during this pandemic that I think should be made aware to other people. As you know, Lady Mari, Miss Senior California, USA, I am 65 years old. I was born in 1955, and for those of you that can't count that high, Google it. Anyway, I'm a senior, okay? I got the moniker way back, had it a few years. My problem is, apparently to some people, I don't look 65, and it does make issues. I want to talk about one issue. During this pandemic, I am also a caregiver for two mobility challenged seniors. So once it came down to where anyone over the age of 65 or just 65 and over, lock them up, put them away, got to keep them safe. Well, that's great. It's a nice idea, but at the same time, these seniors still need their services. They need food, and they need socializing. I mean, we can still practice our social distancing, but these people are already, most of us are already lonely. We're living alone. Anyhow, for me, it's me and my cat. I'm good. So I have been doing my senior run for the two charges that I care for, and doing shopping for them, with them, not for them, with them. And it's been interesting. It gets out. They get to socialize, they get to do their shopping, even though I've had a couple of interesting people tell me once I tell them, oh yeah, I took my senior out so that she could go shopping, get her favorite stuff. And the first thing this person tells me, thank God we were on the phone, they say, you should just get her a shopping list, find out what she wants and drop it on her doorstep. Excuse me, we're not talking a lapdog here. We're talking a senior human being, an American citizen, all right? So, block that person on Facebook. Anyhow, the next one is, well, with this pandemic, I have a small tribe that we have been making masks for seniors. We have been making masks for those who work in hospitals or any sort of caring facility. And it's been really nice because we just make them, we're sitting at home, we have all this fabric, and we make them so that they can have the necessary filtering that they need. And it is also rather fun. Let me show you a couple. Okay, the pattern is very nice. Like this was my very first one using the pattern. I have a hat to match this. The other one is this one. I have a hat to match this one. This one was made by a friend of mine because she knows I like to go into Spookyville every now and then. So it's basically a lot of little spiders, and I'm going to bling the spiders. Oh yeah. And then of course this is my favorite one. I'm thinking of wearing it with my storm costume. So that's what we have been doing. And it has been very good for the seniors and people who have not been able to get their mask, but they still have to deal with the public. Anyway, one time I'm going and doing my mask thing, and one of my seniors calls me as I'm getting ready to go and says that she's out of her favorite soup, and she is mobility challenged. And I said, all right, I'm going to be going by one of your stores. I'll stop in, see whether or not they have your soup, and then I'll drop it by. So it's later in the day, it's probably about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I said, well, I've been out all day doing my runs and things like that with my seniors and with my tribe. And I'm tired. I wear, as most people know, I wear a corset, 22-inch waist, but my corset is also back support because sometimes you have to help seniors around, you have to pick up packages, etc. like that. So it's a back support. And let me tell you, my back was killing me. So knowing that I was going to this grocery store, and I will not name the store because the store did what it was supposed to do by law. So I stopped at the store. I had my mask. I was wearing my dark, sparkly sunshades. I had my gloves on. I was covered from head to foot. Not quite like I am now, but covered from head to foot. And the rule is that if you're a senior, you get to go straight in. I said, I'm going to have to pull my senior card, because if I wait too long in line, it's going to be really late when I go to her house to drop off the soup, and I know she's going to want some social time, some little chit chat. So I walk up to the entrance to the store, and I had pulled out my ID because I don't look like I'm 65. So I walk up there, and first of all, somebody in line says, "Hey, miss, the line's back there. You need to get back there." And I very nicely said, "It's okay. I'm a senior." And then these three dudes say, "Hey, you still got to get in the back." Now, these three dudes weren't practicing social distancing. The people who were yelling at me were not wearing a mask. They were not wearing gloves. And the three dudes that were yelling at me were not practicing social distancing, because on the ground they have these little squares that say, "Stand here." They were standing in between them. Don't understand that. And these were college-age boys, okay? So I showed my ID to the monitor at the store and said, "I'm a senior picking up some packages for a couple of other seniors." And she looked at my ID. "Okay, go on in." Oh, you should have heard what people were saying. One person even said, "She's only letting them in because she's black." Don't get me started. Anyhow, I'm in there. I'm doing my little shopping. I'm checking the soup for my friend. And I got her on the phone because I said, "Okay, they only have this, they only have that. What do you want?" And this woman, I guess who was standing in line when I walked in, she comes over to me and says, "You're still not a senior. You should be put in jail for sitting up here and impersonating." What? Okay, I'm talking to my senior. My senior goes, "Are you okay?" "I'm fine. Not a problem." So I get my soup. I'm standing in line. Oh my goodness, the arrogance of some people. So there's Missy again. She's in the next line. And I don't know if she put herself there just for the hell of it. I'm standing there getting ready to check out. Again, and this bitch ain't wearing a mask, okay? She ain't wearing no gloves. And she happens to just say at the top of her lungs, she says, "I'm going to report to the manager for people like you." And I'm sorry, I lost it. I was wearing a little knitted cap on my head because, let's face it, I haven't been able to do my hair. So basically I said, "You really have a problem with me, don't you?" So I pulled off my hat and let all of my kinky white hair show through. I said, "Now let's both go to management because I seriously want to bitch about you." Except for her, everybody else broke out in a laugh. I got up to pay for my goods. Still, I hadn't put my cap back on. And the lady that was checking me out said, "You have made my day." And I said, "As long as I can make people smile, I'm good. That's why I'm out here." I got my senior soup. I thanked the person at the door for letting me come in early so I could take care of this. And I took my soup to my charge. We had chit-chat because she wanted to talk about a few things. She's home by herself, just watching television. And it was really a nice day. But people, let's get real. Seniors are people. And as long as the store said it was cool, shut the beeswax up. Well, all I can say is, that's my senior moment. Really, that's my Mari moment. And I'm going to have a few more of these because I can tell it's only going to get worse. So, take care and remember, be safe out there.